Hello and welcome to HarriJedi TV, where you learn from the CEOs. My name is Nnenna Uzor, and today I will be talking with a renowned photographer and the person of Mr. Charles Ukpe, who is the CEO of the Charles Photography Studio. And all of those discussions will be after this short break.
Welcome to the Charles Photography Studio. At the Charles Photography Studio, we specialize on event coverage, family portrait, picture enlargement and framing, training and consultancy, home service, modeling picture, studio section, etc. For more details, call 0805 613 9167. The Charles Photography Studio. We deliver quality.
You're welcome back. I'm right in the studio with Mr. Charles Ukpe, the CEO of the Charles Photography Studio. Welcome, Mr. Charles.
Thank you for having me.
It's nice to have you here.
Same here.
All right, very quickly, can you take us into the journey of how you started the business of photography?
Okay. I started this business of photography some 23 years ago.
Right.
I started as an amateur.
Okay.
After learning from a friend that had a small camera. So when I raised some money, I went to market to buy that same camera.
Okay.
Unfortunately, those guys don't have the camera. They sold a professional camera to me. So that prompted me to get somebody to train me.
Okay.
I had to engage the guy to come to my house to train me twice a week.
Okay.
He only did that for maybe about 2 times and traveled. He even collected the money up front and traveled. And when he comes back, we continue. Surprisingly, he didn't come back till 6 months after. By then, I have done try and error.
Learned a lot.
And then it was analog.
Okay.
When he saw my work, he was like, I don't need to teach you again. The little that he taught me, I use, practical. I practice on it. We used film then. I go to lab. I'll write down whatever number and whatever setting I use.
Okay.
So when I print it out, I will align it. And I will check, okay, this one I use this and it was okay. I use this and it was okay. That is the basis I had, the basis training that I had. Before, digital came, we upgraded to digital, do some online training, and basically I train in the job.
Okay, so majorly you have to train yourself a lot because of the passion.
I did that a lot.
That you have
I
in
did
it.
a lot of practical myself.
So how has the business been really over the years since you really started?
Very interesting, very interesting, and it's a good profession. Interestingly, I use photography, the proceeds from my photography to train myself.
Okay.
I read accounting from last year.
Wow.
And I was doing part-time.
Yeah.
I'll be in the class in the morning. In the evening, I'll be in the school compound, snapping other students.
And making money.
Making money to pay my school fees. So when I now graduated, I decided to open the studio. So I opened the studio in 2007.
Okay. Officially,
2007. Then from then, a few years after, we added another studio. And as of now, we have another one, the third one in Ogun State, Magboro.
Okay.
So we are still growing. We have not gotten there yet.
You didn't think of practicing a while, with your accounting
I've not done it
skills.
for once.
Not even once.
I applied the accounting knowledge in my own photography. I do my accounting.
Okay.
And I do my all the
accounting works that is
I praise
necessary.
myself.
Okay.
I do all those by myself, and it helps me a lot.
Yeah.
My accounting background helps me a lot.
In other words, the profession really just help you to boost the business better.
Yes, when it comes to assessing the business, when it comes to writing proposal to clients, when it comes to negotiating with clients, that accounting background
it's very
helped
important.
me a lot.
Okay.
So I now know even how to bargain more. Because when I looked at what would I lose if I give further discount?
Okay.
Instead of just being so strict, no, this is my price. I can look at the customer that this customer has prospects.
Yes.
I can just decide to give away some more
Be your
discounts.
plus and minus and,
Yes.
and be sure of what to do.
Yes.
Okay.
Instead of just being too strict, this is my price, I can't go below.
Yes, like many
And
people does in business,
that
really.
person will now bring more. But basically what we do is that we pay more attention to value, service,
Okay.
not much money. By the time you render good service, people will come.
Is photography something that anybody could do, or you need to have special talent or skill to go into it?
It has to do majorly with your interests. If you don't have interest, I think it cut across everything.
Okay.
If you don't have interest in whatever you are doing, you will not do, you will not perform.
Okay.
I love photography and I have the interest. In the course of these few years, these many years now,
Okay.
I've trained over 60 students.
Wow.
And there are some that you put in all your best to train, but they will not do well.
They won't catch up.
Yes,
Because the
I have to
interest is
interview
gone.
one the other day. What is the problem? You open up that he doesn't
The interest is in there.
at all. So I just have to advise him. Just pick what you are interested, which he did. And he went to aluminium and he's doing fantastic work.
How expensive is it to set up a photography studio, especially for those that want to go into the business? Considering the fact, of course, you get the mic, the cameras,
Yes.
the backdrops, and all of the setup.
Okay. Room was not built in a day.
Okay.
You don't have to wait until you have millions.
So much
All
before you
the
start.
money. In fact, if you even start very big, it could be a problem recovering those money.
Okay.
So, but when you start from wherever you can start and
Take it up gradually.
plow back the profits,
Mhm.
the challenge some people have is that they will make money from clients, they will spend the whole money
Immediately,
immediately.
instead of reinvesting.
You must, if you make 100%,
Yeah.
you must be able to save 40%.
Okay.
Maybe spend 40% on the job
Okay.
and the other 20%
Mm.
for any emergency. You could do a job, could have some issue that you have to do it again.
Okay.
So it does not matter how much you have, just start from somewhere. If you can start big, fine. If you cannot start big, start from a camera, 2 lights,
Okay.
background,
So you're good to go.
and you need a generator because we have light challenge in this country,
Exactly.
and you're good to go. A printer, of course, so you can start printing something like passport.
Okay.
So a laptop or a desktop, whichever you can afford, and you're good to go.
Okay. What are the major challenges that are faced by photographers? That people aspiring to become a photographer can learn from,
Okay.
as a way of averting some problems when they want to start.
One of the major challenges is electricity. You can see that we have been running on generator since morning,
Yes.
so you have to spend a lot on the
And feel.
fuel.
Yeah.
And other issue is the cost of camera. Cameras are not cheap, it's expensive, and it's on the increase. One other thing that could be a challenge is attitude.
How?
If you don't know how to manage clients,
Okay.
you will have to deal with client running away from you. So you must know how to relate
With people.
clients.
Yes. Generally.
You must know how to relate with clients.
So as to make
Yes.
the profit that is needed.
I have a friend that he ended up fighting with clients because they say customer is always right. You must have a listening ear.
Exactly.
Customer.
Yes.
Some can give you headache, but you must be able to manage them.
Okay, that's fine. So, how profitable is this business, photography business, really, considering the inputs and outputs?
Considering how much you invest to how much you generate, we cannot specifically fix how much you
can make.
You make
Okay.
because it varies. You can come out today, a client come. You can come out tomorrow, nobody comes.
Okay.
Your consistency and your deliveries, you must be able to deliver. But basically, it's a profitable profession.
Someone did say to me that it is not about the kind of camera that you use, but about how the camera is used, to get good quality or perhaps attractive picture. How true is this?
It's not completely true.
Okay.
It's a combination of good camera and an experienced camera operator. Let me put
Okay.
it this way. If you have a good camera
Yes.
and you don't know how to use it,
It's a
it's a
problem.
problem.
Right.
And if you are very experienced and you have a bad camera, you
Yes.
cannot deliver.
Okay.
So for you to be able to deliver, you must have a good camera and experience
Okay.
how to use the
So
camera.
basically, if you're listening, aspiring to become a photographer, good camera is important.
Very important.
Yes, and the operator also
Must be experienced.
experienced. Okay, very
Know how
good.
to use the cameras. Because as we are upgrading from analog to digital, now full frame to mirrorless.
Yeah.
So and they are still bringing out new and newer version of all these cameras.
Absolutely.
So you must be able to upgrade, get acquainted to it. Even they wake you up from sleep, you must be able to know what to press.
Okay.
And that's when to have the best out of it.
Okay, so finally, if you're to give advice generally to people that are aspiring to become a CEO like yourself, especially to photographers, what
Okay.
advice would you give them so that they can succeed in business?
Okay, quickly, you must have interest in photography.
Okay,
You don't force anybody to go into photography.
right.
But again, you must be patient.
Okay.
You must be able to save out of the money. You don't make and you spend all. I was able to make, I've not taken loan over these years
Okay.
for once. And I'm able to, upgrade myself, buy more cameras, expand. We just moved to this studio now. We have
Right.
Studio One there.
Okay.
And basically all the stuff we bought here do not take any loan. I've opened Studio 1, Studio 2, Studio 3. We have not taken any loan.
Impressive.
Not that we cannot take, but our banks, they are not helping matters. When you pay double digits or more for loan, it's difficult to pay back.
Which is
And
another
they start
challenge in
coming,
business.
that's another challenge. They start coming after you. So if you're able to plow back your profits, you're making profit, you're able to save a percentage.
To
on
reinvest, yeah.
You make, for example, now you make 50,000 now.
Okay.
You must be able to save 20,000 for your cameras.
Okay.
Spend 30,000 to do the work. By that, you are able to raise money at any time you have challenge to buy another camera.
Okay.
But if you make money and you spend everything
That's
on
once.
family or rent,
Then you go down quickly.
once that camera is bad, you start renting.
Okay.
And that will short the money you're supposed to,
Reinvest into the business.
reinvest or even take as a profit.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Charles. It's nice having you here today. I'm sure a lot of people have learned something very important, especially for those that are aspiring to become a photographer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you. It's nice having a wonderful discussion today with Mr. Charles Ukpe. I believe you've learned a lot, especially on his journey as a photographer. We expect to see you soon as we end today's program. Please like, comment, and share. See you some other time.